Hey.
Hello
Hey,
there.
hello. My name is Tommy.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Look at all my lightsabers, guys.
You know what?
Guys.
No, nipple pinchy.
Pinche. That's not nice. Oops, edit that out.
Edit everything out.
Just kidding. We were not having a discussion about editing things earlier.
My anus is itchy.
Oh, yes. Explain.
Just sit up and move on. There's a child over here.
Oh. I literally didn't even realize. I'm so sorry.
Another one is fine.
I mean, at least it wasn't that bad. Hey, welcome to the episode, what is it, 7? 6? I don't even know. Welcome to
It's
the
12.
Spira campaign, where the DM has officially lost count of episodes.
7.
No,
6. I think it's 6.
I think it's 6.
I don't even know anymore. Who cares?
I'm looking at YouTube right
Oh, God.
now.
Oh, God.
Because I want to know as well. Reader, listener. I need to stop saying reader.
Reader.
Hey, chat. I
Imagine
think we're
out
at
of
the
my
seven.
subtitles,
head.
how off they would be if I put subtitles in these YouTube videos.
I think it's first string.
It is 7. Ah.
Mm.
Spira. No. Yes. Fighters Guild was episode 6.
Oh, really?
Wow. So we are.
I'm recording dead air is the best way to start. Oh wait, no, there's titles on this. What the heck?
There's subtitles? Are you kidding?
Yes.
That's
but
why I
only
said
on the
that YouTube
thumbnail.
Auto tries to compile subtitles for you now.
Oh, just automatically?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I wonder how horrible the subtitles are because we all mumble. It's ridiculous.
I'm-
Well, especially when
really
you guys would
bad
cast spells as in the
at
Harry
it.
Potter campaign,
Mm.
it had no idea what to spell.
Well, Bob Arias, the one, Bob
Mufflium
heals are us. What?
Heals are us!
Oh,
That must be the name of a store. Let's capitalize every letter. All right.
I abandon the Fighters Guild and go and find my friend Glorp.
Okay, well,
been sleeping for a week.
just to,
wake you
just to,
up.
to,
2
to
weeks.
reimagine the ending of episode 6, apparently, because we're in episode 7 now.
Jedi.
The Chocobo Rider zoomed past the Fighters Guild, and the party is collected right outside the doors to the Fighters Guild,
Mm-hmm.
where I'm going to say Boggy and Sir have remained in the Fighters Guild now.
I unlock the doors.
Because there's
Yeah.
only 3 of us tonight, listener.
Right.
But only 2 of us have any impact on the story.
Are you saying I don't have
Don't
any impact
say
on the
that.
story?
Who's talking?
God.
With you, it's
So
me,
yes,
Margaret.
we are minus Sir and Boggy, so they will be staying in the. I imagine Sir will be staying in the Fighters Guild, and Boggy will probably be making a name for themselves in a tavern.
It's true, she's been raising us money with her singing. It's very kind.
They've been doing wonders for your guys' financial situation.
But we're trying to stop
We're trying to stop a
the
murderer. Who has not murdered anyone.
Well, that we know. Thieves are
They have
thievy.
murdered wine bottles by
Thieves
drinking
are
them
thievies.
empty.
Murdered the profits of the taverns.
I do have a suspicion or two about who it is, but I have a question.
Do share.
Sure. Do share.
Do.
I have
It's
a
early enough.
question.
Yes, go for it.
Sorry.
Have you changed who it is since the beginning of the quest?
Why do you ask such
Okay,
an
that
odd
breaks
question?
my brain, Tommy. Why do you do
Because-
this?
First of all,
Because
I'm not going to tell you.
Hmm.
And second of all, that's meta. How dare you?
Yeah.
Facebook.
Facebook.
It's someone on Facebook.
Meta.
Oh, that's right. They
I
changed it to
got that before
meta.
they got it, so...
Wow. Well, I don't have a Facebook, so
yes, you do. You changed your picture, didn't you?
okay. Maybe I got back on it for a second.
Oh.
I literally don't use it though. All right. Anyway, I will go ahead and I will oblige your request. No, I haven't changed anything about the wine thief story whatsoever. I've only added the details to it.
So here's the thing. Jenny, I'm talking to you. You over there.
Mm-hmm.
You with the face.
You.
I suspect like 2 different people, but I can't prove it.
No, neither can I.
Meaning, there's like a layer of like stakeoutness that we have to do,
Yeah,
but
we
I
do.
don't want to do it because stakeouts are boring. So
we gotta do it though, and we don't want to split up. Do it. We want to go to.
I would be
less
willing.
fancy place?
I'd be willing to split up. No.
Okay. Okay.
Especially since this is so novel for you, Jenny, to say that they want to split the
Do
party.
not say my last name.
Jenny, Nathan, Jared.
Both of give me d20s right now, please.
You got it.
I
Let's do it.
With
would
your
rather
cunning
go
modifiers.
to the less fancy place. 13.
11.
Lucky 13.
What's your bonus on cunning?
3.
Okay. While you guys are talking about splitting up or not, or doing any stakeouts or what have you to find more information on the wine thief,
Guess I'm
Glorp,
awake now.
Glorp, you hear a distant crying of a little girl.
Just me?
Yes. It's very faint.
With these ears.
I know, that's weird.
I'm going to say it's because you're so engaged on the conversation on, because you've been really fixated on the wine thief. That's all you're thinking about right now, so you don't really hear the little girl's cry.
I
You hear it
tell
coming.
him.
Sorry, you hear it coming from the direction of where the upper district meets.
Where
the
are we?
commons.
Right now I have to ask. Since
Outside of the Fighters Guild, which is in the upper district.
okay.
It's just down the street to the path, the main path, from where the Silver Chalice is.
Well, I would say out loud, I hear a little girl crying.
My ears perk up.
Do
Where?
you hear that?
No. Where?
That's
Also, how are you hearing it?
I don't know.
Now that
it's God.
Now that you've drawn,
God is crying.
It's Titan.
now that you've brought mention to it, you also hear it very faintly, but very distinctly, a crying.
Or I'm just going crazy. Too much.
Does it seem genuine? Never mind.
I gotta stop drinking.
That's a really good question. You have no idea.
I start moving in the general direction.
Me too.
I pick you up and put you on my shoulder.
Thanks.
I see you just walking away, and they're like,
Come here.
Party member.
Boing.
Whenever I say 2-foot party member, I fully expect you to go, why, yes, I do have 2 feet.
I do have 2 feet.
I do have 2 feet. All right. Let's see. All right. There we go. Got it.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun,
You
dun,
move,
dun, dun,
you
dun,
move
dun.
toward it. It being the crying. It continues. Slightly sporadically, but constant enough, and the crying isn't like moving, so you imagine that the little girl is somewhat stationary or not moving around, whatever. I'm not trying to say that they're like the stationary aisle of the Staples or anything.
Okay.
Was that here that we were having a conversation about the weird L? The staple on the Staples logo being stupid looking?
No.
And it bothering someone?
Uh-uh.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any recollection.
And we're
Alright,
not
never
not
mind.
your cool work friends, so no.
Talking
Who I
about the
never get to
Staples
see
font.
hardly. Oh, well. In real life.
I make my way towards the crying, but I do not make myself known. I don't call out and go like,
Right.
"Why are you crying,
You're
little
just walking,
girl?"
okay.
You're learning, I think to myself.
As you guys get closer, you actually are able to spot from a couple hundred feet away that there is indeed a little girl crying, literally sitting on the ground, little human child. It's such a weird thing to say, but it like makes sense in the fantasy universe because you do have to specify.
Human, yeah.
But yeah, sitting with like doing like that, like like the 8-year-old little girl thing with like the legs kind of like off to the side, like she's not like sitting on her legs, and like one arm and like
so she's working for it.
No,
Is she alone?
she is alone, and to your surprise, it's not necessarily like super busy populated, like right now in this general area, because it's closer to where like the comms and upper district meet. So it's really just like a path, like no real loitering. But the few people that do walk by, they kind of like notice, and they're just like don't really pay too much care about it, which strikes you as kind of like,
Yeah, callous.
wow.
It's
Yeah.
evening time, right?
It is late evening, yes.
And so it's dark and full of terrors.
I would say it's dark. The full of
Dark
terrors
rings,
part
dark
is very
rings.
much. It's very much up to you.
I mean, she's human, therefore
Subjective.
full of terrors.
Yes.
A mummer's fart.
Or, like, how dark is it on the street? Are there, like, street lanterns or anything?
There are lanterns. Yes, absolutely. It is technically the upper district where the little girl is.
Does she seem whole?
Give me a d20. You've been walking the whole time, so I'm going to say you're still about 100 feet
Doesn't
away.
everyone seem poor to you?
19.
Wow. And also, wow.
Your character.
You are able to tell.
Your character.
You're able to tell that this little girl might be a little ways away from home because she's not dressed in like the nicer, like what the like little girls would be dressed up, or how they would be dressed in like the upper echelons of the city. It's just very commoner clothing, slightly dirty, like she's been outside for a little while. Just crying around, so I went,
Alright.
Shall we ask her what's wrong?
I mean, obviously she's a threat and
No.
metamorphosing
No.
as, like, a human, but she's actually, like, a white
No.
dragon.
Stop it.
Starts breathing frost breath.
Which of us do you think she'd find cuter? Me or you? One of us should ask.
Probably you.
Excuse me.
Though you look like a little demon.
I do not.
Have you looked in a mirror since you left home?
I did fashion him after a frog spirit.
Great. I want to make my way forward, going slow, to not alarm or startle.
Me
Shit.
too, because I'm on the shoulder.
You're going real slow.
I'm like walking in place.
As I approach, I would like to take a note of whether or not she seems injured at all. Like, did she fall into that position? Is she bleeding? Is that why she's crying?
as you get closer, I don't even need a roll. You're very easily able to tell that just upon immediate inspection, you guys are about 40 feet away now, I'm going to say, that there's nothing wrong with her physically. Her limbs are all, they're oriented correctly. There's no blood anywhere. She doesn't seem to be crying out in any sort of like physical pain or distress. You don't see anyone like holding a knife to her or like behind her or anything like that.
So they'd be dead right now.
Just just sad is what you're feeling.
Okay. Lorp.
What?
Do you hop down to tend to the little lass?
Yes, alright, fine. Boing?
You have the cunning to tell her to tell us all of her secrets.
Okay,
She's
all right.
obviously the wine thief.
Oh, stop it. Okay, so I hop down and ask, why are you crying, little girl?
Dear Lord.
Is that literally how you talk?
Yes. Because his voice is very gruff and like just
Why
a little
are you
drunk
crying,
man
little
sounding.
girl?
I'm trying to make it not sound like that. Oh,
Give me
shit.
a d20.
Okay, I had rolled and then I just did that thing where I start playing with the dice, so I don't know what I rolled. 13. That was
okay.
real though. Poke, cake,
That's
poke,
fine.
cake, cakey, pokey,
The
cake.
little girl just kind of sniffles a little bit, and very clear tears are running down her cheeks on both sides. Looks up. Well, I guess doesn't really have to look up at you
No.
in this position. Just
We
looks
probably
straight
face to face.
across.
Parallel.
Yeah, it looks parallelly at you, and it says,
I will say then.
"He's gone."
Oh.
Not what I expected.
Who's gone?
That.
Gruntsworth.
What a name.
Gruntsworth.
Squidward.
Okay, well.
Is that your daddy?
No, Gruntsworth is my dog.
Oh.
Well, there's obviously nothing we can do here.
No. Do you really say that?
No.
You gotta be careful with that crap.
Sorry.
What does he look like?
The little girl begins describing essentially just a little piece of shit Pomeranian. Jesus Christ. Freaking little yappy dog.
What, is it famous on TikTok or something?
White fur, couple gray patches, like ribbons, like, ugh. Disgusting yappy dogs.
Who is declaring this about the dog? Is it God, or is like the little girl suddenly saying like, I miss my dog, the little piece of shit Pomeranian that I love so much?
It's definitely like God is intermixing these thoughts in with the girl's speech, yes.
Alright.
Obviously the little girl wouldn't be saying little piece of shit dog. It's just I have a very negative disposition when it comes to little yappy dogs. But they're cute and very effective for this type of thing.
Bit me when I was a mailman was a little yappy dog.
Of course, because little yappy dogs are terrible.
Came out of nowhere. All I was doing was giving its abusive dad a present. That's all I was doing. Not a present, a package.
The love packages.
But according to the dog, it was a bomb.
Anyway.
Right.
I didn't need a rabies shot because he was someone's pet. But I wanted one really bad. And we're not going to start talking about that now. Okay. I asked her if she saw where it went.
In between sniffles, she's barely able to get out the story because she returns to crying so much again.
No.
But you effectively are able to gather the information that she was playing fetch with her dog, Gruntsworth, and accidentally threw the stick down an abandoned well near where she currently is, and the dog jumped in after it.
What a dumb dog.
Hey,
I think to myself.
Hey, a random segue here. Where is this well?
She points.
Mike, can I please come in?
It is in a very open area. It also looks very. I don't know how a well would look old, but it's an old well. Very, very large stonework. The top of it is covered in like kind of like old weathered like 2x4s, but they're not like butted up against each other. Like there's very clear gaps in the 2x4s.
All right. If you're about to go Legend of Zelda on me, I'm going to have some choice words. I approach the well. I leave my friend Glorb and go stay here. Comfort the gal.
Too.
Comfort the girl. And I throw like a fastball. No, I'm kidding. I go towards the well. Whether you follow me or not is a moot point. Because I'm already there.
With you.
I'm already there.
Am I on your
Used the wrong
shoulder?
burner.
The little girl seems a little confused at first with the sudden departure, but then begins crying again.
Hello, dear heart. Alright.
It's Helen.
Alright. Helen. I'm going to go look at the well to see if I can possibly fetch your dog for you. We'll see.
Me too.
Really?
Really?
Yes.
That'd be amazing. Thank you.
Yes, we are quite amazing. I approach the well, and I look inside. If there's anything blatantly obvious that I can make out in the darkness.
I yell, "Hello down there!" Because I would.
Hello! How are
Hello!
I asked you first.
Your fairy's name is Eli?
Elias.
Elias, thank you.
Eli, yes.
Eli, yes. The two of you walk over to the abandoned well. It's very dark. You don't see anything immediately because when you look through the slats of the 2x4s, it just looks really dark down there. But there are gaps large enough to fit a small dog. Give me d20s for both of you.
11 with 8 magic.
6 with no magic.
It's a cunning checks, but hey, it's
Wait.
fine. It's totally fine.
Yeah, 6.
Okay.
Wait, you said 6? I thought you said...
6.
Fox. With Elias helping light up the area, you notice that there are 2 2x4s that seem intentionally placed. There's like half a dozen planks of wood, but 2 of them seem like just a little off. And upon further inspection, you notice that you're able to just move them.
I moved them
Like
out of the way.
they're not like nailed down to anything.
Did it echo when I yelled in there?
Yes.
Hello!
It
Did
echoes.
anything yell back?
It resounds marvelously. Just you hear your own voice come back at you, and you don't hear anything else aside from your echo. Sorry, I completely just glossed over that. I apologize.
Totally fine.
I move the planks that do not seem to have any purpose to be there to see if it's concealing something or...
You move a couple planks, and you realize that just underneath where the planks are is a ladder.
Oh, hello. We're going to go into the Legend of Zelda shit. And I'm going to have some choice words.
For me,
Elias, are you with me? Let's do it. Unless you want to hop down there.
No, but if you get some rope, I'll climb down there.
You can...
I love the fact that you immediately related to the well in Kakariko Village, by the way.
Of course
It's
you
very
would.
Where the
funny.
spirit of Bongo Bongo dwelled until you woke him up accidentally.
Hmm.
So, I am going to put you, Glorp, into my bag. And then
Is
slowly
Glorp okay with this?
go down the ladder.
Can I stay on your shoulder, please?
Sure, but there's a higher chance that you'll fall off.
I won't. I have constitution. A dexterity.
That has more application.
Thank you. I have sticky hands and feet.
Cody.
Okay.
I will hold on to your
Um,
neck as if you're Luke Skywalker and we're going across the thing.
The sacred text! I'm sorry.
It's okay. You begin to descend.
I'm keeping Elias lit. The whole
Elias
time.
lit. Give me a d20.
I'm gonna light an extra light too, for good measure.
Okay.
Another 11. That's my
You're
third 11 tonight.
Totally fine. It was a very, very easy DC check to see if you slipped up.
I survive.
Give me a d20 warp.
Oh,
It's going to be dexterity.
don't laugh.
Oh,
What's the matter with you?
I'm sorry. Oh god. Is that
9.
A 1? Is that a 1?
No, you're fine. Your 9 plus your dexterity is definitely enough
5.
to keep you on the shoulders
14.
of Quinn. Very nice. Elias is buzzing around more excitedly than usual because it's hard to describe because it's not really supposed to have like its own thoughts, like it's not like sentient.
I give him permission to think.
Well,
But maybe it's like your own self kind of projecting this thought into it.
Okay.
It's like you're going somewhere new. It's really dark. I could use your light, and it's just kind of like being a little bit
My
more
excitement
bouncy.
being showing through him.
Yes. Plus your extra light coming from your rod, which is at your side, so it's kind of illuminating the lower half, and Elias is illuminating the upper half, making a very nice two-tone effect. Anyway, you're descending, and you reach the bottom after quite a ways. You're starting to think, like, this dog jumped down here?
Does she have dark vision? Or anything
You're
of the sort?
a Gripply. You do a Gripply. Ooh.
I'm a bunny, so I imagine that I would sort of.
You do.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think about froggy frogs having dark vision, but
I would imagine they
they
do.
would. Yeah.
How far down is it? Did you say? Sorry.
Not didn't quite
It's
say, but it's
hard-
quite far.
Hard to estimate, but if you had to pick a number, it would be at least 25 feet. It's a hell of a drop for
If it
a
was a
Pomeranian.
cat that could have made it.
So I quite immediately I take my wand out and try to look for a Pomeranian corpse.
Yeah, I
You
think
take
it
your
might be a
wand out
history book.
and alight a very wide corridor underneath the city.
Getting ready to use consume. No,
And
just
the
kidding.
spot
Just
immediately
kidding.
below. That's funny. Sorry, little girl, we couldn't find your dog. Wiping blood off of her face. The spot immediately underneath the opening of the well, you find a stick. But no dog.
Is there blood?
There is.
Oh.
Is there a tunnel leading yonder?
There. Yes, the corridor leads both to your left and right. And you can't really. It's a big tunnel. Cannot really see either end.
Secret.
Could we, or could I, because I'm taller, like stand up fully and go down the tunnels, or is it going to be a crouching?
It's not a
situation?
crouching.
Okay. Could already feel my own back in real life aching from the thought of.
Might as well.
Let's go find the Pomeranian.
Since I had
So,
back problems not long ago.
There is blood,
Mm-hmm.
and it seems somewhat fresh. Like it's
How much?
definitely not super dark blood. It's quite a bit.
Is it leading down one direction or another?
Yes, to the right.
I had
So
left.
with, like the ladder to your back. The ladder to your back. It's going to the right.
Yeah, let's follow it.
Let's head left. There's probably like a temple of Rama
No,
over there.
let's follow it. Come on.
This is the whole last time for no reason. Sorry, what was that, Glorp?
We're gonna follow it. I want closure.
We can buy you clothes tomorrow morning.
No, I want to know what happened. Plus, I'm kind of excited about this tunnel system.
Yes, please put it away. Let's go through the tunnels to see if we can find a
No,
doggy
not
corpse.
like penis excited. God.
That's right, you have a cloaca.
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 Terrific. You begin to go down to the right. I'm going to need a d20 checks from both of you after about 10 feet of walking.
15.
18.
Wow.
Terrific.
Wow.
You both hear distant scratching noises.
I do an instant magic check to see if there's anything that I can pick up on.
He's still alive.
13 plus 8 is 21.
You feel that there is a very slight bit of magic, not in the immediate area, but there is some form of magic down here,
Somewhere.
and it's minor.
Okay. I should probably change this hoppy, like, town music to something more creepy.
Creepy, dripping,
D&D.
wet music.
Drippy.
Creepy,
Wet.
and Glorp. What did you say you were doing? I'm sorry. He said magic.
Oh, I'm
check.
on his shoulder still. I
Gotcha.
think.
Okay, so you're just gonna
I was just
write
making
him out.
comments about the music choice, but no, yeah, we're going together
Terrific.
to find this very wounded dog, or a dog that's killed a rat or something. What a stupid dog! I thought to myself. Oh, I have to go
This is
pee
good.
soon, but I do like it.
Do you want a drink? Oh, you already have a drink. Do you want a drink?
Water would be good, actually. And also, when you get back, turn the sounds of the water running down just a touch.
This?
Yes.
So if you had a little something to put in here, no, I'm just kidding.
Speaking of water, there is like a what would you call it? It's not like a sewer,
A pub.
but there is a channel of water, but there isn't water
An aqueduct.
anymore. Yeah, but there isn't
weird.
water down here anymore.
A ditch.
Yeah. But you can
It's a
tell that
catacomb.
it was intended for water to flow down here.
Let's get it. This is where the wine thief's been taking it.
It could be, honestly.
Connected to it.
Oh, and also these scratching sounds
Yes.
begin to come closer to you. While you are standing there doing your magic check and you're chilling on the shoulders, and you notice the channel of water that is not filled with water, the scratching noises come closer to you.
How many feet
Meters.
across is the tunnel from end to end?
That's a great question. I would say that would be about, I would say 20 feet.
Grumple
Oh.
Snacks. Is that you, Grumple Snacks?
From one wall to the next is 20 feet. The little channel in the middle, I would say, is maybe 5 feet across.
Rumpelstiltskin.
I say to Glorp,
Glumble Pump.
get off my shoulder. Get anywhere nearby, but I don't want whatever this thing to get past us. I don't want whatever it is to get past us.
Alright. As I do that, I sneak. With a 14.
Excellent. What's all your
Lord.
bonuses?
Glorp?
14 plus dexterity plus your 6 for sneak.
5. Dexterity.
5 dexterity, so that would be
6.
11 and 14, so 25.
I can't do my math. If you wait.
I'm just saying, because I know some of your numbers.
Okay.
I just want to know the final product, or the sum rather of the numbers. Because I was like, wait, product is multiplication. Damn it.
That's right.
Anyway, so you feel adequately snugged, especially with the darker environment. There's plenty of shadows for you, and your size is wonderful for this type of situation. You feel very well snuck. The scratching noises are now within the light radius that R.O.U.S and your wand is putting off, and you see 2 very large rats.
Oh.
Thank you. I was literally just about to say, if anyone remembers rodents of unusual size,
How could I
that is
forget?
literally how they are written on the page I'm
In
looking
the
at right
fire
now.
swamp. Are they that size though?
They're almost that size.
They're like a
Ugh.
person.
They're like the Dark Souls rats, basically. Like pretty big. Pretty big.
Oh, I love it.
And I'm going to need some initiative rolls, guys.
Yeah. Wait, are we doing initiative or dex?
I'm going to do initiative for the first round.
Alright.
Oh, yeah. Kill and eat a rat. is what I'm
1.
doing.
Wow.
I'm hungry.
No initiative.
Give me
I
a
give you
D20.
initiative.
Yeah.
I'm going to attempt to get as close to the closest rat as possible.
And I need a... What is that?
A 9.
9 plus 5, 14. Excellent.
Banana.
Bananas. Okay. Well, they're going to go first. They get the jump on you guys.
Excuse me. You didn't
Jerks.
see me? I'm Snuck. I'm John Cena Snuck.
Well, I didn't say they were going after you. One of the rats, as soon as it gets into the radius of visible light, and you're about to react by pulling out your wand that's lit, and you're gonna cast a spell or something, it totally lunges at you, Quinn.
I'm a jerk, and I couldn't warn you. I was Snuck.
Your defense is like
5.
5. Okay. It hits you both times with its rodent of unusual sized claws. It deals a total of 8 damage.
Oh, 7. The 2 swipes?
Actually, 2 swipes, so it'd be 6. Yeah, that's gonna come in handy.
Uh-huh.
It goes slash, dealing you 4 and 2 damage, respectively.
Ah!
The other rat is about 10 feet behind that one, and it is ready to engage. However, I'm going to go ahead and... That was the introduction turn. I'm going to start regular player phase right now. And I'm going to give the turn to Glorp.
Do it. Destroy them wherever you are.
You are still very near Quinn.
Am I close enough to attack one of them?
You are close enough to attack both of them. You are close enough to attack the one that attacked Quinn with a backstab upon a successful new sneak check.
I want to death sentence it.
The one attacking Quinn?
Yes.
Excellent. That would be that would require a successful sneak roll first. So let's go ahead and do that.
5.
Plus what's their
Plus
bonuses?
5 and 6.
Give me 16. So you are moving to position yourself behind the rodent of unusual size that's attacking Quinn. And wow. They immediately spot you.
Fuck.
Sorry, I love you. I rolled a nat 20. So you basically walk up behind the rat, and like a couple steps before you get behind it, you notice that the other rat's basically just looking right at you.
Oh, I look right at it, too.
Yeah. So you still have a turn. You just cannot backstab or death sentence.
Oh, no.
Because you are not stealth.
I throw my shuriken at that fucking thing.
At the other one?
No, the one I just stared at.
The one you
Who
stared
just
at?
got me.
Okay, so the one that hasn't attacked it. Just
Yeah.
to be clear. Okay. You throw your shuriken at it.
16.
You hit. Roll damage. So you stare it down and throw a nice, shiny
That was a
new
16
shuriken.
plus 4 attack.
Ooh, a little dirty 20. Love it.
10% crit chance. 2, 7, That's a 7 damage.
You deal 7 damage to that rat, and the rat immediately squeals. Like, because you just lodge a shuriken in the side of its face, and it's not happy at all.
Should have thought about that.
It reels back in pain, and it's just looking at you and shaking its head around, trying to get the shuriken out of its skin.
Can I throw again?
Yes, if you have 2
I
shurikens,
do.
absolutely.
Okay, throw it again.
And they were both on your belt, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just to make sure.
And I got a 10.
Perfect. Well, with your bonuses, you do hit.
Cool. Oh, shit, that's hard. Oh, so that's just a 3 damage. But I had that 10% crit chance, you see, from the wind
Which
throw.
would apply if you rolled a little higher.
Okay, I'm just saying.
You throw the second shuriken, and it lands just underneath, but below the neck, striking it right in its, like, scraggly, furred chest. And it's like... I hope you're enjoying the noises
I am.
I'm
I'm
making.
very much enjoying them. Thank you
You
so
deal
much.
a total of 10 damage with the 2 shurikens, and it's not happy.
Can I minor action
At
get
all.
closer?
You still have a little bit of movement. Not a whole lot. You have like 5 more feet of movement. You're immediately behind the rat that attacked Quinn. But if you were to move 5 more feet toward the one that you attacked, you'd be basically right in the middle of both of them.
I want to get close enough to stab one of them on my next turn, since I probably can't do it this time.
I would just, like, you can stay where you are. You can move 5 feet any direction, and you'd be close enough to stab one.
If I stay where I am, would I be close enough to stab either one of them?
You're close enough to stab one right now. You just don't have an action left to stab
Okay, I'm going to stay where I'm at.
one. Okay. Yeah, because a minor action will move you 10 feet. So, you're fine. Quinn. It is
Yes.
your turn.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
I'm making my wife's birthday cake right now.
Ooh, birthday cake.
Whatever one dealt me a Snicker snack,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look down at it and go.
You summon
18.
an ethereal blade.
Almost a spell burst.
Glorp, roll me a d20.
Oh.
Na 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 saya maya.
3. Do we have to add anything to it?
Cunning.
3. 6.
Does it make a noise when you summon it?
Oh yeah.
You're making it make the lightsaber sound?
At least a like some sort of whoosh.
Like a whooshing lightsaber. Okay. Not the activation, but just the whooshing sound. Okay. You hear something that you've never heard before, Glorp, and it strikes you as odd, but you cannot place where it came from. That's how I'm going to go about that.
I'm going to attack it.
He doesn't recognize it as being his.
You've never seen this before.
You see a beam of like blue-white light come out of my hand.
I've never seen you use it before.
Nope.
How is that?
Because I've talked about it, but I've never used it in front of your character.
Where was I last time you used it?
You were inside the Temple of Rama. Anyway,
Okay.
You attack.
is that 18 the attack or the activation?
I imagine you rolled the d20 to solidify your action of activating it.
So attack.
I was gonna say under his breath, what the fuck was that?
I'm
God.
so sorry, Tommy.
I've already done my reroll this day.
So that's all I got.
You swing violently downward at the rat,
Oh, swing and a miss.
and it is definitely swing and a miss. And I rolled slightly good enough to where I don't need Quinn to roll some sort of reaction. You basically just embarrass yourself with how lazy of a swing it was.
Fine.
Did I have to waste my mana for the death sentence I tried to do?
No, not at all.
Oh,
Yeah,
how
but basically, you had the intent in mind to use death sense on the rat, so you snuck over to it and then realized as you were sneaking that you were spotted. So instead of using your death sentence, you were like, "Oh fuck you, rat," and threw 2 shurikens. So you never even performed a death sentence. You just did minor action movement, stealth check, and then 2 attacks, which were on your belt, so that was okay. That was like your whole turn.
Amazing.
Just I just want to be like super clear because it can get a little weird with especially having like 2 attacks.
Wow.
But
That's cool.
good. I'm gonna say the rat with 2 shurikens sticking out of it goes up to Glorp and
Oh, good, because I want to pull him out.
I love it.
Body.
And
He's dead.
attacks you twice. Oh my god! I got another nat
Do your
20.
worst, bitch. I'm gonna kill you and eat you.
Okay. What's your defense?
It's 6.
6. Okay. It crits and hits you.
Okay.
Okay. You said as if you had something to do, and I was like, oh, you have an ace up your sleeve. Alright, so
I wish.
the one so the crit. Wow, the crit does 10 damage. That's a big yikes, and the second hit does a total of 5. I'm sorry. The second hit does 3. I'm silly.
If you were Billy boy.
Okay, so a total of 13 damage. So 10 and 3. Ouch.
Bitch.
The rat that attacked Quinn decides to attack
That kid better come from money. I don't understand why.
Quinn again.
I mean, they're probably as big as I am, so.
Hits you both times again.
I mean, R.O.U.S is were people sized, so they're a lot bigger than me.
Yeah. Oof. 5 and 5, so 4 and 4 for a total of 8 damage.
Okay.
Clear face.
Me? Is it me?
Yes.
It's you.
Alright. That one that just bit me.
It swiped you twice with claws. The first one hurting oh so much more.
Okay, I would like to attempt to stick a dagger into its neck.
We doing a call shot official?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
I'm so angry.
Stick it.
He's like really mad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I imagine so. You just
Like,
got dealt a
he's really
ton of
mad.
damage.
4.
What are your bonuses?
5 and 6. Or I don't
For
remember
an
what
attack
the
roll, it's
six
just
is.
going to be your dexterity.
5.
So, okay. With the called shot,
9.
you definitely swing like a wide right, but you barely graze its shoulder. So go ahead and roll me your damage and subtract 1 from your damage.
Six.
Is that with the -1?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. You deal 6 damage to it, and surprisingly, it's still standing, and it looks extremely weak though.
Can I pull the shurikens out of it as violently as possible?
I'm gonna. Do you have 2 daggers or just the 1 dagger?
I have 1 dagger.
You have 1 dagger, so you do have an offhand. So I'm gonna let you do something with your offhand. You're gonna attempt to take one of the shurikens out.
Oh, maybe I should attempt to shove them in more. That's what I would
You're
do.
gonna stab the crap out of your hand if you do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
There's
it's
no
sharp
handle on the
on,
shuriken.
on every side. Yeah.
But I can pull them out?
If you were to like grip it without like shoving it,
Okay.
there's a very slight difference. But if you were to like try and grip it, like pinch it and then yoink it out, you could try to do that.
I'm going to try to do that.
Excellent. Give me a d20 for Dex, and then a d20 for Strength.
Okay, cool. Where are they located on its body again?
So there's one on its face and one on its chest.
Oh, the face one.
The face one for sure? Okay.
For most blood damage. Okay, here's the first d20. 7. Was that Dex or Strength?
Dex.
That would be 7 plus 5 then. 13. 12, yeah.
That was actually low enough of a roll. I'm going to roll against you.
Shit.
You grabbed it. You're good. So give me a little strength check to rip it out. It's going to be easier DC for this one.
18.
Wow, yeah. So you just yoinked that thing out. But you rolled pretty low on the dex, so I'm going to say that you yoinked it and then it kind of like flew out of your hand. So you just dropped it. No big deal. But it does deal a d4 of damage. So roll a d4.
4! Yes!
You deal 4 damage to its face, and that actually makes it kind of wobbly and weaken at the knees, and it just falls over.
Is it dead?
You don't know.
Can I try to consume it?
You can absolutely try to consume it when you have an action to do so.
Okay,
That's the end of your turn. You do have a little bit of movement left if you like to reposition yourself, but other than that, your turn is spent.
No. If I'm still close enough to consume it, I will stay put.
Okay, you're going to stay put. Quentin.
You know, I'm glad you're feeling better, but I personally am offended right now. So I'm going to look down at this little fucker that's just like not leaving me alone, and I'm going to zap it in the face for 8 damage. Not even try to stab it, just go like, I know this won't miss.
I don't know that I'm feeling better. I think he's probably still angry.
You deal 8 damage to it.
And then I'm going to flash heal.
Okay, you deal 8 damage to his face, and it's like reels back from being like blinded and just hit with a bunch of nonsense it doesn't understand. It's like never felt this before. It's like, and it's just a big old like just gash of holy energy going through its face.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, take that.
Flash.
Flash heal.
That's super cocked.
20.
Not 20. So go ahead and maximize your healing and add half of your magic.
So that's 12.
12 total healing. Very nice.
I'm almost back up to full.
Nice.
All right.
That's amazing what a not 20 will do, man.
And then I spit at it.
Perfect. Do you attempt to move anywhere or just stand your ground?
I stand my ground.
Okay. The rat's turn.
I won't let him see me cower.
You notice that zapping it kind of brought its attention to you again. Because as this rat friend died, you notice it kind of like turned its head, but then you just zapped it in the face and then just turned back at you like, oh, no, I'm definitely attacking you. So it decides to attack you again.
Of course. I'm very sexy.
You are. Okay. Well, this is good news. It only hits you once because I rolled a 2 on the second roll.
I got hit twice.
But I rolled max damage on the first roll, so it actually... Sorry. It's like, get your hopes up and then take it away. Get your hopes up, take it away. Wow, I can't do math right now. So I did 6 damage to you, but you only take 5.
Alright.
Glorp's turn.
I wish to consume the rat on the ground.
Excellent.
That's not a main. Is that a major action?
That is a major action.
Oh well, I need 10 HP.
You take a chomper out of it, and it's much tastier than the demon you tried to consume a while back. And you regain the health. Is it a roll or is it based just on character level? I can't remember. I want to say it's character level plus constitution.
Spends a major action to eat a fallen enemy, restoring HP equal to constitution plus twice their character level, which for me I think is 10.
Very nice.
Yay, I'm almost full again. Do I still have
What's
that?
your constitution? I forgot you had constitution. You have 4 constitution. Damn.
That's why I keep
And then
giving
plus-
myself constitution
yeah.
so I can eat things.
Alright, you heal for 10, and it's delicious. It's not the tastiest meat, but it'll do.
Can I buy
and
an interaction pick up the shuriken? Or
absolutely.
one of them?
Yeah,
Both
it
of
didn't
them?
fall too far away, and I'm going to say while you're chomping it, you just take the other one out.
So I have them both now?
So I'm going to say you have, well, no, I take that back because you still have your dagger in your hand. So I'm gonna say you chomp it, pick the one up off the ground, and you're still holding onto your dagger. If you wish, you can drop your dagger and take the other shuriken.
No.
Okay. So you have
Thank
one
you.
shuriken and one dagger.
May I also throw the shuriken?
That would be no. I'm sorry. Yeah,
be
you did.
sorry.
You did have to
I just asked.
retrieve the shuriken, which does take a bit of time.
The answer is always no unless you ask.
I tell Quinn that it tasted good.
I look over.
Delicious.
Great, and fighting.
I don't know why I thought you'd like that, but
Quinn, it's your turn
I
again.
tell you that.
Oh, now I'm gonna stab. 18, almost a crit, but it's not. 18 plus 4 is 22.
That's you slice it across like its jaw, just under where you blasted it with your holy.
Damage is equal to... wait. This blade received damage bonus equal to magic. Okay, so 4 plus 8 is 12.
You deal just enough damage to end the rat's life.
That's so funny.
You slice it across the face and it immediately falls off to the side in the same direction in which you swiped it. And you can tell with the blood coming out of its mouth that it's not going to move for the rest of its life. It dies, in other words.
Arrogantly, he says, "Do you need some healing?" Down to the rat.
No. Actually,
I was talking to my enemy. Over
well,
here.
I consume that rat too.
I was... Oh, dear God.
I don't know why I rolled for that.
But
Imagine
just to solidify your action.
For flavor.
I imagine you like Kirby, just like...
You should.
You heal for another 10 points. Yummy.
Can I go over my...
You cannot overheal.
Okay. I'm full.
Terrific. You're
And he says
literally full.
outside, I'm full. And then belches. I can't do it right now, but just a big giant belch.
You know what I love? The consume ability is really good.
I'm having so much fun with it.
I'm glad
It's
someone is
disgusting,
making use of it.
But
Constitution check, nausea
awesome.
check. I'm fine.
Can I pick up the shurikens? No?
Absolutely. You
Or the
retrieve your
other one?
shurikens, you wipe
them
the
back.
blood off, put them back on your belt, I'd imagine, and you wipe your face of rat blood. And Quinn stomachs it
Do they have any
and fights
loot?
back vomiting. You check for loot.
I loot.
You find...
Sorry.
That's okay.
You
You
have
find
rings.
that that one of them has nothing, and the other one has nothing.
You shit. Okay.
Sorry, I'm
That's
an
okay.
ass. But
I
can
want
give
to
you-
use... Oh, you ate them already, so how can
Not
we...
all of them.
Can I
just
cut
took a
off the
bite.
rat tails?
Absolutely.
And I'm going to loot both rat tails.
I don't like that part.
You have 2 rat tails.
What do you have that? What do you want that for?
You never know.
Okay.
You never know. You have 2 rat tails, and I'm going to give the party for those little dudes. I'm gonna give both of you 100 experience points.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
Each?
No, just me.
100 for you and 100 for
100
you.
for each rat?
No, total. The total amount of experience was 200 divided by 2 because there's 2 people in the party. So
Phew.
100 apiece.
I do math for work too. I did a bunch of budgeting earlier.
Oh, that's fun.
Math hurt my brain.
That's so fun.
But my XP equals 1500 right now.
Terrific.
It's excellent. Anyway, I... Jesus.
That was real. I wasn't. You were being boring.
I kick the body, and I'm like, let's just go. And I mean go as in keep going down the tunnel.
Yes.
I go too.
Okay.
Perfect.
Oh wait, I sneak.
Cocked. Reroll, please.
For the sake of us staying together, assuming this works.
What was that?
One.
Not 1.
Can I do a story thing then?
Sure.
Oh, I sneak.
It's very It's very obvious that they're trying to be like snucked, but I have things lit, so I'm just like, it'd probably be best if we just stay together. We don't even know what you'd be sneaking from.
He's making his own theme music.
Come on.
I'm crunk right now. Oh,
Hop up.
okay.
You try your best to sneak, and then after such a full, hearty meal of rat gluttony, you feel a little off kilter, and you realize that you're making too much noise with each step. And Quinn says his line, and you're like,
Come on.
fine.
If I can see you, they can see you. Come on.
Yeah, alright, thanks.
I can see you, they can see you. That's good.
Those must have been like overfed on garbage rats. They were very rich. Satisfying.
Terrific. As you keep going down, there is a small little nook of a room. The entryway is only about 6 feet across, and it's just like a little tuck away, like little hidey hole. It's dark. It's not lit up yet, but you can tell that it doesn't really go anywhere because you can see the far wall. You just can't really make out any detail. And that's going to be off to your right. And your light is lighting up enough of it to where you can see the far wall, and you can also see that the path that you're taking keeps going to follow the blood.
Mm-hmm.
And at the very edge of your line of sight, there is a T intersection.
It's foothills.
I want to go through the 6-foot little alcove doorway.
You stand in the 6 feet alcove doorway. Terrific. You step a couple
I
steps
too
forward.
would like to go through the archive doorway.
Terrific.
Alcove doorway!
The light lights up a very small nook, and I need d20s from both of you. This is going to be for cunning perception.
7.
9. Why do I keep rolling 9s?
I don't know. We have
Plus 3.
3 cunning? Okay. Glorp.
Yes, one.
Just when you think this alcove or tiny little room is completely useless, you realize that you almost overlooked a beaten up footlocker with rags and like cobwebs and shit on it.
What a weird looking log.
So I only know Foot Locker in context of the store in the mall. So what is that?
It's like a
worn
small
chest.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay, cool.
It's long. It doesn't stand very high up off the ground, and has a very, very what looks like simple but damaged opening mechanism.
You want to open it?
I do.
Okay.
I just open it.
You go up and just open it.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, you're not going to even use your
it won't-
magic-y stuff.
It's a beaten up log.
All right.
It won't budge. The clasp is like beaten up, and like one of the metal parts that you need to like go through like a slot is bent really badly.
I try to cut off the mechanism with my sword. That is 5 plus 4 for 9.
You attack the front of the footlocker, essentially, and it slices very near the opening mechanism, and you deal considerable damage to it, and it basically ruins the top of the footlocker.
Yes.
To the point where you can just see inside of it.
Yes.
And you notice that you would have to like basically pull apart like splintered pieces of wood
Yes.
to get through it.
Help me.
Alright. I hop down and start to
Okay.
gently sift through it. I don't want splinters.
Upon gently sifting through and prying some of the splintered wood off of it, the party receives 25 gold pieces.
What?
We get what?
25 gold pieces.
I get
There
12.
is-
You get 13.
Oh, thank you.
There is a shockingly nice length of rope that's beautifully tied up and like knotted together. You can tell that whoever like coiled it and knotted it together to stay together has skilled hands.
Do you want it?
I'll take it just because I imagine my bag is bigger than yours.
Right.
I was gonna put it on
But
my
is it
little
bigger than the
waist,
belly?
but okay.
Oh, okay. How about that? That's actually more fitting because that could be like a clothing thing too.
You have
And the
20.
next time we have to crawl down this shit, I'll have something to lift myself.
You have a 20-foot length of fine rope.
20-foot length of fine rope.
Yes. And
What color is it?
it's like a really light brown, like a light tan.
Can it be used like in Pokemon when you do an escape rope?
No.
Excuse
You
me.
would just throw out 20 feet of rope and expect it to do something, and then nothing would happen. Although I do like the creativity. I like that. There's also the final thing. The final thing in there is you find 3 arrows that actually look very quality, and the tips of the arrows are serrated.
Oh.
None of us are archers.
And that's the last thing in this chest.
Should we pick him up anyway?
Yes, absolutely.
We
3
could sell 'em.
serrated arrows of fine quality,
'Cause
fine
base-
rope, and 25 gold.
I give them to you. I'll probably poke myself.
Oh, me? But you're the rogue. So if anybody was to have some sort of... Actually, how on earth would we ever justify your size having a bow?
It's a tagline.
Until we sell them, or
Fair point.
or barter.
Fair point.
I can hold on to them and throw them if I need to at something.
It's like it's like a javelin for you.
Yeah.
Maybe you should just do a Legolas and stab with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll give you 1 for like your belt or something, and I'll
Okay.
keep the rest of them. How many?
There's 3 total, so you'd have
3
2,
total.
and she'd have 1.
serrated arrows.
2. Serrated.
Separated.
What color?
A.R.O.U.S.
The shaft of the arrow is like a really rich, like chocolate brown. They are fine quality, not like splintered in any way. The feathers on them are a very sleek, like black feather,
Ooh.
and the tip is just a really nice iron serrated tip.
But just the tip.
Cool.
Anyway.
I was gonna say it if you didn't.
Give me a d20 for both of you.
Got it, buddy. 7 again.
Sorry, I fucked something up. Okay. 17.
Okay, Glorp.
Yes.
Wah.
Yes, my master.
Wow. Give me another d20. Glorp.
my lord. Righto.
Another d20, please.
Oh god.
3. Pick number 3, my lord.
10.
What's your cunning? 3?
Yes.
Okay. Are you guys done with this room?
Yeah, I am.
Is there a dog in here?
You already investigated the room. We didn't find a dog. No.
Then we can leave.
I want to leave this stupid room because it's not giving us a dog. I head towards the T.
You would.
2 numbers on the d4.
2 and 4.
2 and 4.
2 and 4.
Glorp.
Yes.
Upon leaving this little alcove, you were attacked.
What? By a Pomeranian?
That's funny.
By what?
An arrow strikes you in the shoulder.
Oh, it's a trap.
It is not an age.
Jesus. You are dealt 8 damage from this arrow. You do not know where the arrow came from.
I
Well.
yell expletives loudly.
Upon hearing the expletives, do I see the shaft
The shaft of
of the bow? Or of the arrow, rather?
the arrow. Yeah, Elias is lighting it up.
Did
You
it
look at
Does
it.
it look the same as what we just grabbed?
Yes.
Okay. Based on the... I realize I'm asking for a bit. Based on the direction of where the shaft is pointing into his body, can I tell from what direction it came?
Straight ahead.
Okay. I look straight ahead.
I probably can't sneak when
While
I have arrows
using,
coming out of me, right?
Not at
Sorry.
the moment.
While using flash yell.
Okay. Go and do the flash shield first because it's an instant. It's just going to happen
Pull
automatically.
it out of me.
18, almost a crit. Oh. No?
What?
I do not pull it out.
Why not?
Because I'm healing you. It's much more important.
I don't want it in there. It's
well,
weird.
all right
It
then.
hurts.
You're fine. 4 plus 4 is 8. So it barely even nicked you because it didn't. Pull it out.
You're healed for 8.
Yeah, I'm full.
And so, okay, you're shining your light over there.
Mm-hmm.
So when you shine your light and the radius kind of moves forward a little bit, you see across the little channel where water would be, and you see a shadowy figure holding a bow.
Do they auto-react before I can say anything? Or may I
I'm
speak?
going to say that you see it as well. You used your flash heal, and you were examining. So I'm
Yeah.
going to say that you took in a lot. So I'm going to say you only have a minor action left.
I will shout, "Hold!"
And you have all of your actions left. Is there anything you'd like to do upon seeing the shadowy figure?
No.
You don't want to do anything?
Oh, sneak. Yeah, should probably do that. Pull the thing out of me and sneak.
Okay, we're going to do the pulling out the arrow thing first.
Okay.
Go ahead and pull it out.
Oh, it's a 3.
That doesn't
I
really matter.
hemorrhage.
That's actually not too bad. You're dealt 3 bleed damage as you pull it out. And
But I just healed you.
I didn't want an out.
Can't this place stay clean for 5 minutes?
And I'm gonna try to sneak again. God damn
Do better.
it. 1! Son of a
Oh
bitch.
boy. I didn't mean it.
the same thing happens. It's too well lit for you to feel comfortable with sneaking. So you kind of gauge your surroundings and you just kind of give up. You're like, I'm not going to sneak
Can
right
I
now.
try and get behind him?
Yeah, he's right next to you.
Okay.
So you just
Hide behind me.
go behind Quinn.
I'm tiny! And it, like,
Totally fine.
I don't
So
know.
funny.
It's probably someone who's
And
really good if they got me.
before the initiative really actually happens, I'm gonna need d20s from both of you.
Does he just want the arrows back? Because I'm just getting the arrows back. Ah, dick.
20.
Good job,
9. Again.
Quinn.
How many 9s is that bad?
With all of your amazing abilities with cunning,
Thank you.
you notice that the shadowy figure with a bow has another shadowy figure about 10 feet as you're looking at them to the right, and that shadowy figure is crossing the channel towards you guys off to the side, like they're wheeling around you to try and come at you from like an angle.
Interesting.
Initiative.
You want both of us to roll? Okay.
Yes.
11 for the 4th time tonight.
So if that's another 9, I'm
8.
going to freak out. Okay. So that would be a 13 for you. And do you have dexterity?
No.
Okay. 13, 11.
I have willpower.
Can I try and yell at them? Just like stop.
I did shout hold.
I
They didn't listen.
rolled poorly. So I'm going to go ahead and say, Glorp, it's your turn.
Got to do what?
You have phase initiative.
You have cunning. You can make them stop.
You can see the shadowy figure with a bow. You cannot see the other figure that I described.
Okay, I'm gonna try to yell. Can you guys not we can just give these back? We're looking for our little kid's dog.
Yeah, can you fucking stop?
You say
Bitch.
all that as your minor action, I'm going to say. Your words echo out in the large corridor, and you do not see any reaction from the figure with the bow. And nothing is said back at you.
Can I attempt to sneak again?
Yeah, it's a new turn. Go for it.
Are they shadowy figures as in like the ones that we saw in like the starting episodes?
No.
Okay.
I'm describing them as shadowy because they're at the edge of your
Okay.
sight.
Yay, I rolled a 17 for sneaking.
Terrific. 17 plus what?
5.
Excellent. Well, that's close. Okay. You feel adequately snuck.
Cool.
Would you like to do anything with the major action?
Move towards the person who's moving towards us.
You're not aware of that one.
Only aware of the bowman across the way. I saw the one coming across the way.
What would I have to do to get to that one?
To the bowman?
Yeah, across
Move
the way.
straight across, because there's no water. There's just a channel there, and it's not very it's not like you'd have to like hop way down. It's like the channel where water would be is only like a couple feet. It's only a couple foot drop, so you'd have to like
But I'm a
basically
couple
hop
foot.
down there. I know you'd have to hop down there and then hop up and
Okay, I'm gonna
to
do
reach
it.
the far
I
wall.
will do
Catapult you.
that. No.
Do because you have a major action lift, you can actually move quite a distance.
I will do it.
Okay. You move all the way ahead while being snucked. And I'm going to say you reach all the way... Give me a d20 just for your hopping down and back up the channel. Okay, you're totally fine.
18.
You are about 5 feet away from the bowman, and up this close, you're able to tell that the bowman is very much humanoid, but they seem just a little off. Like they're not human; they're just a type of human. If that makes sense.
Can I do anything else this turn?
Negative.
You have your shurikens back, right? You took those out? Yeah.
Yeah. You would imagine that the figure in front of you is either a fetchling or changeling.
Well, I warned him, I think to myself, so I'm gonna kill him now.
Okay. Quinn, your turn.
Little do I know he should talk about me. Well,
Not
I warned
you!
him. Oh.
This thing.
Wait, don't do
He
it.
has anger management
Stop
issues,
it.
by the way.
Why would you do this?
Okay. I look only at the one coming our way, and I say, "Hey, Fecker." And I zap, by the way. That was my zap
Yeah,
initiative.
yeah.
Okay. Doesn't really matter. So, 8 holy damage.
You do 8 holy damage to the one coming up to you.
Yeah.
It immediately the light sears through just a portion of his abdomen on the side, and he immediately like holds aside and it illuminates him for just a brief moment, and you can tell that he reacts like he's not trying to sneak anymore. He's just holding his side, and the slight illumination does tell you that the one that you attacked is a changeling.
I've never fought a changeling before. Obviously, they're more like Mystique. We're fighting Mystiques.
Oh, don't do that. Now I'm so distracted. Oh, he wouldn't say that.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No. I hold my ground.
Okay. Their turn. The one across the way with the bow fires an arrow. Wow. What's your defense? 5, right?
5.
I'm sorry, I still hit with a 3.
Well, that's
Love you, buddy.
stupid.
Stupid. It's so stupid.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh wow, I didn't even. This is gonna bother me. Hold up.
I swear to God, I'm gonna put 2 points into cunning on my next level up just because I fucking hate having 0 cunning.
Yeah.
I hate having 0 cunning so much.
You know, I wouldn't even blame you.
It'd be kind of messed up if you blamed me. I just can't believe
I can't believe
that you put 2 points into cunning. You're a mage. Why would you do that?
An arrow strikes you.
Oh, fuck.
An arrow strikes your abdomen, dealing you 4 damage.
3 damage?
3 damage, yes. You can feel that there's some internal unrest going on.
Yeah, some good give to it. Some good
You're like-
squish and sharpness.
Ow. Like it's more tender than what you would imagine.
Yeah. Are we talking like poisoned dipped, or are we talking like
Not
just
poisoned,
serrated?
Serrated.
Okay.
The one coming that was trying to sneak comes up to you with a very nasty looking knife
Cool. I have my sword.
and lunges at you,
Sweet.
going for a stabby stab.
Sweet.
Wow, 4, Jesus. Okay, so 4, so 3. And he like looks up at you after he realizes how little damage that did to you. He's like, he's keeping the dagger. Well, it's actually not a dagger. It's a dirk.
A dick.
A dick.
I hope his family cresses on it. Therefore, I know which family to murder when I get up to the surface. Anyway,
Clark.
Mr. Anger Management will help you.
people don't attack me. Never mind.
I'm too good at sneaking.
Get there now.
Am I close enough to
You're
do
5 feet away from
damage
this
to him
person.
this turn?
100% you can damage him this turn.
Excellent.
You're still snuck. You're in stealth mode right now, and you're 5 feet away from the bowman.
Cool. I'm gonna backstab him.
Alright, you position yourself behind. You're going to need a D20 stealth roll.
4
What are all your bonuses?
plus 5. I don't remember when that 6 comes into play.
The 6 comes into play every time you're sneaking. So 5
What
and
is
6.
that for again?
The plus 6 is coming from your ability sneak.
Oh.
It gives you a plus 6 on all your
Right.
stealth
I'm
checks.
dumb. That's
It's
right.
okay. So it's 11
15.
plus 4. It's 15. Got it.
I'm staring right at it.
Okay. So the one that Tommy or Quinn is fighting, I'm going to say doesn't spot you because they're currently engaged, like locked eyes, like, oh god, I'm outsorted. And the one literally 5 feet in front of you just fired the arrow and doesn't notice you because he's basically just looking right over you because of your height. You are able to wheedle right up next to him in stealth mode, and you have new abilities unlocked. You may backstab or death sentence this one.
I think I'll death sentence him.
Excellent. Perform an attack roll. It needs to be a successful hit to perform the death sentence. So it's going to be a D20 attack roll.
14.
You successfully strike. The bowman has no idea what just happened to him, but you see his arms drop. And he's just totally caught off guard and bewildered. Has no idea what the hell has happened. It does no damage to him, but he does have death sentence.
Am I still in sneak mode?
Doing any action like that
Brings me
reveals
out
you.
of it.
So you are not in stealth mode anymore, but he does not know where you are.
Okay, I don't have disengage, but can I sneak again?
No, because you don't have disengage.
Right, okay, so perhaps I'd like to stab him. I would with my dagger as well.
Cool.
Right in the neck. Why
You're not able to
not?
reach his neck.
Right in the penis.
Neck or penis, every time. Just a different neck, really, if you think about it.
Right. The head.
The head of the penis. Slice it right off.
I already spooned the
13.
jello.
Terrific. You do a death sentence. His arms go limp and he has no idea what happened. And then you take the knife and turn around and just stab his dick. No big deal. Roll damage.
Dirty fighting.
That's an ability. It's
It
really
is
good.
really,
I know, I'm gonna get it one day.
Good.
8.
8. Holy crap. You do 8? Well, what'd you roll?
Oh. I have 3. What do I add to it again? Did I add
Cunning.
the wrong thing? Oh, I did add the wrong thing. Okay, so it's 6.
So, okay. I can, for some reason, I'm having trouble remembering if you have 5 dex or 5 cunning.
I have 5.
Woo!
5 dex, 3 cunning.
5 dex, 3 cunning. Okay. So you deal 6 damage to this guy. What's going on?
Hello. Come on.
He didn't text me.
Oh, hey.
Are you okay?
Cody.
Oh, is it David?
Yeah.
Oh.
Have a seat. There's a seat right next to Jenny.
Hi. Sorry, I didn't know you were done. You
Come on
didn't text me.
Oh, that's right. I'm just chilling.
Oh, okay.
I'm in no rush.
Okay.
Just, yeah.
We're up to dick slicing, so yeah.
There's been some,
Dicks.
That's cool.
What?
been some
Dick slicing.
slicing of dicks going on, yes.
Oh, man. Okay.
I was checking because of the dick slicing comment. I believe it's your turn.
It is my turn.
Yes.
I'm this time going to admire his fear of me and really revel in it, actually.
Yeah.
And do kind of a pinwheel move with my sword to either... I'm not sure to what effect.
Yeah,
either
close
to
to 9
cut
still.
under his arm, cut his hand off. I don't care. Like, just some sort of, like,
They have
kind
trivia
of,
on Thursday.
kind of cut.
Tuesday and Thursday.
But it's an active attack. I'm not just going like, wee.
Yeah, I got.
18 again. I keep getting the same numbers.
I keep rolling 9s.
Pretty high
18
number,
plus 4, so 22.
You do a fanciful slash with your flourish, and you cut very deep into his forearm. Roll damage.
3 plus 8 is 11.
You deal 11. How much was your other attack again? I'm sorry, because you zapped him. 8, right? Okay.
So, yeah, 21.
Okay. You deal so much damage to his arm, he drops his knife.
Oh.
And he shouts in pain and backs up, and he is terrified of you.
I, as a minor action, may I kick the dirk away, like, into the ravine?
Oh,
Right?
absolutely,
Okay.
yeah.
I do that, and just sort of, like, stare at him while I do it.
Yeah.
All right.
extra attack,
We're
or,
both so
or
mad.
extra action, I'm like, sucks to suck.
I'm not snuck, so I laugh.
I just killed this one. He doesn't know it yet. Oh, there he goes.
From across the ravine.
The one right next to Glorp,
He's gonna hit
he
me so
he realizes that something is just off about him, and you see kind of like a panic. He just drops his bow, and he pulls out a big knife, and he just stabs downward at you.
Oh god.
Hop.
Good thing I have my padded armor.
Hop.
It's gonna hurt so hard.
It does damage
Can I hop
you.
out of the way?
Hop
No,
hard.
I rolled too high on the attack
Oh,
roll.
no.
I'm not gonna allow you to try and evade it. It deals 6 piercing damage to you. He just stabs downward, catches you like between the shoulder and the neck, and it hurts quite a bit, obviously. And you're like, "Oh my god,
I'm
6
gonna eat
damage!"
you when I eat you. I cuss.
I cuss hard.
Cuss hard, so hard. And he steps away from you about 10 feet, but he's still facing you. The other one, who is now assumedly weaponless, he begins to run. Player face. Glorp.
Wait,
He's
the one that I
fine.
cut or the one that's death sentence? I missed that.
The one that you did so much damage to, he begins to run.
That's
We
funny.
warned them. Like, God, how stupid
Yeah.
are you gonna be?
Also, I have PTSD from the tiefling chick running away from us. I'm not letting this fucker go.
Okay. Glorp, it's your turn.
Well, he hasn't died from my death sentence yet, right?
Not yet. It is written as 2 turns, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to attempt to sneak again.
Okay.
19. Oh yeah.
That's a really good sneak. You feel very
Five
sure that
plus
no one can see you right now, despite having just been stabbed. I might even give you a little bonus. As you go into sneak, you're currently in stealth mode. You notice that the guy that just stabbed you looks really confused.
Good. Can I backstab him?
You can position yourself behind him. That would require another stealth roll, though.
If I can backstab him on this turn, I want to do it. Otherwise, it's a moot point.
You can
because I don't
definitely
think
attempt to backstab him on this turn.
Okay, then I will do it.
Okay.
What did you?
So it's going to require another stealth roll to hold your stealth while moving. That was a
4.
4.
Oh god! Plus the 11. 11.
15. He spots you.
Bastard.
You he looks really confused, and then you start moving, and he's like, "Oh, there you are!" And you see him like ready up another attack, but he can't attack yet.
Can I just stab him then?
You could do a normal attack, yes.
Okay, stab him with my dagger.
That's cocked.
Sorry.
It's okay. That's cocked too. What the hell is going on right now?
I just don't have space. Oh no, it's a 1.
The fact he saw you startles you, and you swing wildly, and you don't even get close to him. You just
I hit my toe.
your swing
Oh,
is just short, and you don't connect blade to skin.
I'm short
Yeah.
in this game.
Alright, so roll that. Oh wow, give me a d20 for dexterity.
Oh, did he fuck up too? That's great.
No, this is a continuation of your fuck up.
11.
What's your dex is 5?
5.
16, you're fine. You managed to keep holding on to your dagger that you swung wildly with. Quinn, it is your turn.
That might be from a movie that might not exist or might exist.
I don't know what you're talking about. I zapped the fleer.
So. Give me a d20.
17.
You're good. You zap him.
8.
You deal 8 damage to like his lower back, which has like an instant like paralysis effect on this dude because he just stops immediately. Like you strike him square above the buttocks, and like mid run just goes and just falls over and just face plants. He even does more damage to his face because he just eats it so hard.
I hit him for 8, but he gets 16 from the ground.
Yeah.
Gravity.
He remains
Gravity damage.
motionless from what you can tell. So you think you killed him.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Get up.
Is he dead? I yell across
Probably,
the
but
ravine.
it's fine.
Sorry.
Your attacker
Is dead.
is upset. It states at the end of its second turn,
Oh, I could be dead.
I'm gonna stab you.
Why didn't I just say snuts?
What's your defense?
6.
He barely hits you.
Good.
He swipes with his dirk and hits you across your upper chest,
Ow! My upper chest.
and it deals you 5 points of slashing damage. Ooh. That was actually very appropriate.
He has no idea what
I know,
I
but it's
understand.
great. It's
Just
great.
the timing was very
I'm
impeccable.
trying to explain.
The
but-
severity of 5
No,
damage.
I've played RPGs before.
Yeah, it's very
Well,
important.
I just meant like this kind.
Oh, this one?
It's very
I
important.
know, I mean that.
After he slashes you, he steps back a couple paces, and if you guys see like the end of like the Kill Bill
Sorta dumb.
bit where like Bill takes a few paces and then just collapses to
Yeah.
the ground for like unforeseen reasons.
Oh, are you saying that she does like the snake bite thing across the
Kind
chest?
of.
Yeah, right, sweet.
But instead of that, it's more of this like with like the pommel and like hits just the right spot, and it's just gonna end him. So he takes a couple of paces back and then just suddenly collapses onto his butt and then falls over backwards onto his back.
I say you killed him.
I death sentenced him.
It's the same thing.
I consume.
I consume him.
I do. It's
Jesus.
It's such a funny thing to say. I consume him.
I consume.
15.
15.
Excellent. You, as you're about to chomp your assailant, you notice that he's definitely a changeling, and you chomp into him, and
Let's see how
you
it
heal.
tastes.
You restore 10 HP. It's delicious. Absolutely, it's very tasty. Tastier than the rats.
I tell Quinn what it tastes like. No, I know he doesn't care.
Yeah.
I'm actually starting
Tastes
to.
like changeling.
I'm starting to get interested. I do loot these people
I
because
do.
they actually have pockets.
Me too. So
You never
first
know.
off,
Rats like to hoard. Maybe
first
they
off,
got
I'm
a
going to
nest.
give y'all 150 experience
What?
Hell yeah.
each. So 300 divided by 2 is 150 each. There we go. And for loot, I'm gonna have you loot the one that you're next to, and Quinn, you'll loot the one that you
follow
zapped
the
away.
one, yeah.
I'm gonna say the one on that Glorp has been attacking and death sentenced. You find I gotta roll for that. You find 11 gold pieces.
I tell Quinn he can have 6.
All right.
And you find a minor health potion,
Oh yeah!
but it was in his pack. Sucks to suck. So he didn't really have access to it, is what I'm trying to say.
They didn't have to attack us.
What?
That is very true, honestly. They
We
chose
both
that
tried
fight.
to warn them not to. Like,
What else was in his pack is like basically like a lot of just times like jotted down on like several sheets of parchment paper.
What times are they? Do they like
Just times. They seem organized, but they're definitely scribbled.
Did we just kill the wine thieves?
I'm wondering if it's somehow related, but I'm not going to get my hopes up too high.
I don't know if we could collect the ore.
Looks
We
like
could
some
drag
type.
both back
Looks
up
like
there.
some type of like a schedule.
Are they like times of day, or are they dates, or are they
Oh,
like?
that's a good question. Well, Glorp would know that they're
Oh,
times
sorry.
times of day.
They're times of day.
So you got that. You got the minor health potion. You got the 11 gold, and then there was also the dirk, which is a standard quality dirk. That's a main hand 1d6 weapon, and there's also a short bow. And I'm gonna say, only a shot. You find 2 more of those serrated arrows.
Can I have the dirk? Do you mind? Tell me. Can I have the dirk?
Please do.
Okay. What's the things for it again? I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's a 1d6 main hand weapon.
Jesus. So a dagger is a D4.
Mhm.
Dirk is a D6.
Yes.
Because it's fancy and family embroidered.
And what's the stats for health
This is a
potion?
bigger blade or a longer blade.
Whoa.
What's
What
that?
Big
is
boy.
the health potion again? Like, what are the... What's the
Oh,
roll for that?
2d6 plus 4.
Yeah, thank you. I was like, it's been
Where
a
is
while.
that in all my rule crap? I was trying to
It's
look.
not.
It's not in the rolls.
I could swear I saw a thing where it was.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think I wrote it in. If I did, I'm completely
Okay.
unaware
What
of
is it again? I'm sorry.
It is 2d6 plus 4.
That's also 2d6 plus 4.
Thank you. Do you mind if I take a health potion? You being
No,
the
please
melee
do.
one? Okay.
You guys are so nice with your looting. So pleasant.
I have no fear of this game yet, so I'm not hoarding anything.
I don't have a reason not to be with him.
With me.
I think my anger management has subsided.
With me.
He got really mad. These people just attacked us for no reason. I mean, we found their chest full of crap and we took the stuff, but...
Oh yeah, is there more arrows to take?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
There was 2. You can
more.
go ahead and have one.
I put them with the rest.
Yes. I'm going to say you can also
Oh,
loot the old person. This person has another dirk, which is a 1d6 main hand
Usually
weapon.
I'll put that on my belt. Dirk. 1d6.
You get
I didn't tell you that.
18
I
gold pieces.
apologize.
Oh. You get 9 gold pieces.
What? 9 more gold pieces.
You also find a minor healing potion
I put that.
in his bag. Sucks to say.
I replaced my dagger with the minor healing potion.
Let's
Excellent.
take that sheet of times. Did you take it?
It's on. It's
Yeah, it goes on to
the
your
one
guy.
that- so you can just say
Okay.
that you took it. And this guy also has a key.
I take the key.
Keyblade. We got a lot of shit. It's a bummer that the other 2 people already.
One mystery sewer key.
Mystery sewer key. Da-da-da-da-da.
The key.
Of sewers.
The key actually seems of pretty nice quality. Like it's not all like rusted or anything. It's quite shiny, but it's also a very simple key.
Shiny.
Shiny!
That was the best part of Nirvana.
You guys are very near the T intersection. It's about 20 feet away from you.
Footnote.
I turn to Glorb. So is this part of being just a common man? That you just get attacked when you're trying to help a little girl find her dead dog?
Yes. When you're in my line of work, yes, it is.
What do you do for a living? I'm upset. Like Glorb, not Glorb, wow.
You still have an arrow in you.
My
by the way.
character, yeah, I pull it out, and I'm just like, I fucking hate this!
Do you know
It deals 6 bleeding
And
damage.
I put it in my bag.
It deals 6.
I tell him I'm a mercenary. I don't know if he knows what it is, though. But I don't want to say I kill people for a living, but I do. But I also do other things.
So you throw parties for little girls or something?
No.
Oh. I heal myself, by the way.
Excellent.
Like, actually heal.
Okay.
Like, heal myself hard. 10.
Like an actual heal.
Like, it actually heals me.
I'm good. I only have 4 damage right now. Do
wasn't-
I have any more
wasn't
bleeding and
asking.
stuff? Like, am I
No.
gonna continue to bleed?
You do not.
4 plus 8 is 12. Healing energy. Okay. I'm upset, but
Yeah.
I want to keep going because this has to mean something.
Otherwise, it's a waste.
They
yeah.
have to be protecting something. I found a key.
Awesome. Oh,
Also, they had
right.
gold, which means they have some sort of job, and maybe their job is something nefarious. We have to find out what it is. Why are they down here? Are they hunting something? They have serrated arrows.
And
It
a
must
sheet.
mean something. I'm talking here. It means something as to why they're down here. You understand?
Yes.
Are
I
you
agree.
holding up the man's head?
No.
Oh.
That's what I feel like. It's a sheet of times or notes. Like they have different times written down on the sheet.
Okay,
And,
so maybe a bit of a meta thing, but would Quinn think that these are actually times of day, or do they look more like currency amounts?
They look like times of day.
Okay.
They're written like times of day.
All right, with
Yes,
the colon and
Give
everything.
me a d20 for both of you.
13.
Right.
13.
13. Yeah, I articulate what it could be, I guess. Agree with what you're saying. Also say I found another arrow and a dirk. But I'd like to keep that.
Absolutely. I found one over there. Idiot tried to cut me with it. I cut his arm off. Almost.
Upon further inspecting the papers, the times are written in order in terms of time of day, which alludes to you believing that it's some sort of like a route that maybe like a merchant would take.
Merchant you're going to steal from.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You don't know exactly like why the times of day are kind of like they seem slightly sporadic, like inconsistent, like they're not evenly spaced, but they are written in order, and it looks definitely like someone's like schedule. And
So I'm just going to roll it up.
also on the last page, because there's several pages, it looks like there is a list. There's no names, but it's definitely like listed like descriptions of bottles, and there's a number next to them for
Like bottles of wine.
for like amounts of money.
Yeah. Okay, well.
And we found this all on her target. On her guy.
That person, yes.
Alright. Let's find their base.
Right.
I'm pissed off. Also, where's the dog?
I know. Well, maybe we'll find one or both of those things while we're down here.
It is possible, I do want to say. Actually, I'm going to drop the Quinn voice because Quinn would not think this. I am wondering.
Mine's just too annoying.
I'm wondering if our like investigation into it, like alerted the people who were involved, and therefore the little girl was a ruse, like she's part of it somehow.
Someone paid her. Wow.
And so she told us to go tell us that, oh no, my dog's down there. It's sad. And we were going to be ambushed.
The blood splatter and trail thing was interesting.
Maybe we're not the first ones.
Okay. Maybe they threw someone down here. Okay. I like that.
I head toward the T. Is there blood on the floor to guide us?
Oh. Am I
Yes.
on your shoulder again?
If you want to be.
Okay, I'm
The
on your
invitation's
shoulder
always
again.
open.
Boing!
Put your cloaca away, though.
My cloaca is away.
Oh, good.
It was never out.
Wonderful.
I didn't mean I was aroused that way, or not aroused. What did I use? Excited. I wasn't excited in that way.
Which direction is the blood this time? Which also could honestly be like painted on the floor to guide us into a trap. This is all Tommy thinking. Quinn would just be like,
Would either one of us be
Just
able to tell
furious.
that?
if I had a cunning character, I would roll to do like a forensics check.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Sorry. I kind of wanted to make him hunter-ish.
What exactly are you doing again? I'm so sorry.
I want to see if I can ascertain whether this is real blood or bullshit.
Or like paint or something.
Yes, paint or something. By doing a cunning check.
Excellent.
By rolling my dice.
Excellent.
4 plus 3 is 7.
You feel pretty sure that it's real. Also, by the way,
I tell him
I've been doing a bad job with this.
No, you haven't.
But every time that you guys fell a target, like every time something dies, the little
Excuse me, God.
spirit thing comes out and leaves.
Oh, another spirit comes out whenever we kill something.
Mm.
Does that include the rats?
Yes.
Oh.
Does that happen even if I eat them? Or before I eat them?
It's as soon as they pass. Which I actually should
So
be
that
using
would-
to signify that something's dead.
Yeah, I was just going to say it's kind of like the lights from the superhero campaign.
A bit, yes.
And you knew that they were dead once their light appeared.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't think about what my character would think of desecrating bodies. I don't like it personally, but I did not think about that for him.
I'd imagine being a grip lead themselves, they're just sort of like, oh, the soul's gone. Meat.
Meat, right. But they don't eat each other. They're not cannibals, right?
I never thought of that,
To your knowledge, Gripplies are not cannibals.
Therefore, you see every other
So they
race is
won't-
inferior.
Right, so why would they not do it to each other? That's interesting.
Because that would be in Grip Lane.
Okay, I tell you that I think this is real blood.
This is funny.
That expression. Tommy.
Oh, Tommy.
Oh, Tommy. Shut up, you.
Edmund!
Edmund!
Shut up, you!
Shut up, you! Alright. Edmund! So it's real blood. Can we look at, before we really commit to a direction, if I look both directions, is anything obvious from this vantage point?
Okay.
Like, is there a room?
You get to the T. You look to your left, and what's immediately apparent is that there's a very sturdy-looking like grate or fence that's basically blocking off that whole direction.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it was just like put there on accident. It's like part of the
there,
fucking wall.
yeah.
So that's like blocking off the left, but you don't really see that until after you turn the corner because it's a little ways down that path. You can barely see it, but you're definitely like that shit's blocked off from where you're currently standing.
Okay. And to the right.
And to the right is where the blood goes,
Mm-hmm.
and it's too dark to make out much more from where you're standing.
Okay. Based on our history with that tiefling having illusion magic, I'm going to check the solidity of that grate before we leave it alone.
Okay.
Do you have any strength?
No.
Me neither.
I grab a hold of the grate and just give it a little jiggle to see if it's solid and actually there.
Okay. You walk over to the grate. You grab onto it. It's actually tangibly there.
Okay.
You shimmy it, and it makes a noise of metal rustling.
That is all I need. I am content. Are you?
Yeah.
Alright, let's turn around.
It also feels very sturdy, by the way.
Oh, you're so sturdy.
Sturdy.
You're so thick and iron. Let's go down the right path.
You go down the right path. As you continue down, you see that there's another one of those little skinny hallways leading to another small room, and that the path continues on past that. You don't see any other forks in the road.
There's dirty boys stuck in the road. Don't grab you by the wrist, directs you where to go. Don't ask why.
The blood
Yeah.
leads into this small, narrow.
I wanted to go there anyway because I'm an explorer, so I want to go through everyone. Go through everyone. Go through every room.
We're both explorers.
I would invite you to look first then, because I just kind of stole that thunder with the last one.
I look. Boing.
So freaking intense. So
He's
you
kind
go
of an intense person.
you go through and look. You examine the dog's corpse. It looks like it's badly injured, and
Dead?
yeah. It's you.
He said
What I meant
corpse.
is that what I meant is that it was badly injured from like the fall,
It just drug itself here and
And-
died. That's so sad.
basically. But there's also
It
scratch.
dragged itself here? Come on.
Yeah, I would say there's also scratch and bite marks on it as well.
That's so sad.
You imagine maybe one of the rodents of unusual size had gotten to it.
Should we take it back to
Yes, absolutely. If I don't have a spare cloth or blanket or anything, I will actually strip part of my rich clothing to wrap it up
her? Oh,
and put it into my... Wait.
I don't have a loincloth, so I'm glad you did that.
I know it's probably not going to work, but this would actually be what Quinn would do. I'm going to try to cast life on it.
Oh, shit. Can you do that?
I don't know. Life tends to happen within moments of the person's passing, so I doubt it, but
Away.
wish me luck, Cody. He doesn't care.
He's
16
You cast
plus
life,
8.
You cast life on it, and you feel a brilliant surge of healing energy pass through your body and through the wand, and it connects with the dog, which jolts the body a little bit,
Oh.
and you see the healing energy go through, but then not take.
I imagine I still use the 8 MP, right?
Yes.
Okay. There's really nothing that I can do.
What would have happened if he had rolled 20?
Probably nothing.
Probably nothing. You don't know. You're asking God, and God doesn't respond. That was dark. This is the way I said it. That.
Dude, Dragon Age has the best line when it comes to like what you just said.
Yeah.
Like, I have looked upon the seat of the Maker,
Yeah.
and it was empty.
Ooh.
And I'm like, oh, that is
Yeah.
so
That's too much.
good.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my gosh. Such a dark line. Anyway, I'm good. I wrap it up. I put it gently and not tenderly, but like just carefully into my bag. And I turn to my friend and I say, I'm not quite done. There's more to explore down here, and quite frankly,
Let's find a layer.
I want to find Leia because those people, I think, are up to bad shit.
I don't like that he just hit me. You saw.
Oh, I saw. I was cut.
Like, all we did was take their stupid arrows. We would have given them back.
Yeah, all I did was zap him quite harshly. Like, it's very unnecessary to stab me.
I'm glad we're both aligned in our anger management.
God,
Probably
all I did was
is.
try to kill him. Jesus. Who?
Like, okay, let's go.
We move on.
Okay. You
Dun dun.
you leave that room,
dun.
exit, and turn right towards more unexplored corridor. Excellent.
Hopefully nothing hits us.
Upon going down another, I'm gonna say, good like 100 feet or so from what you would estimate, you do see what comes into your line of sight at the very edge is another big grate, but there's also another room immediately before the grate on your side of it.
I'd go to it.
It's a dungeon.
A whole ass
Oh,
dungeon.
am I on your shoulder again? I'm on your shoulder again. Retcon.
You go to it.
But for proper sake, I jiggled the grate before making my way into
Sure.
the room.
It jiggles and makes the same rustling noises before.
Alright. I have to make sure it's real.
Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
You enter this room, and Elias and your wand tip illuminates it. It's the exact same size as the other two rooms that you've been in that were like little alcoves. It's like a 15 by 15, so it's not very big. And there is a large crate in the back left corner as you walk in. There is another chest that was very similar to the one in the first room.
Is it covered in cobwebs?
No. Well, by the way, I did a bad job of explaining. Like, the cobwebs were basically what was covering it was what was dirty, but the locker itself.
Oh, so it was like almost disguised then? Like it was just
Yes.
surrounded by filth? I see.
Yes.
Alright.
Lovely fail.
This one isn't disguised, as is the crate. There's just like a tarp basically covering it, but you can very clearly see around the tarp, because it doesn't cover the whole thing, that there's a crate. And then there's also a rack of some like clothing. You see some other like pots, more rope, stuff like that.
Is this a dead end, or does this continue on to more?
This is a dead end.
It's a dead end.
For this path, from the T section, there was immediately a grate on the left, and then a deeper pathway on the right, but it came to another grate and just the 2 alcoves.
Yeah.
Shall we open it?
Yeah. Go for it.
Boing!
I screwed up the other one, so go for it.
Open which one?
The dirty one.
There's a similar footlocker and a large crate.
The crate.
The large crate is being covered mostly by a tarp.
Dirty.
As you move the tarp, you see a very large and sturdy lock on the crate.
I offer the key.
Oh, I get kind of excited.
You get kind of excited as
Not
Put your cloaca away.
Not that.
You fool.
I take the key and I put it in the lock.
it slides in easily, and as you twist it,
Ooh.
it makes a very satisfying.
Oh my!
Makes a very satisfying click. And it's like one of those deep resounding ones that echoes through the hallway. The lock literally just goes click.
I'm sorry.
It was fun.
Okay.
And you open the lock and slide it through the iron rings on the crate. And you open the crate. And you
What's
can't
in
open it all the
there?
way because of your height.
I pick him up, and we both look inside together.
You're holding the
Take
crate
that.
open, and Glorp is peering in on your shoulders, and you just see like at least a dozen bottles of very nice wine.
Oh, gee.
Now, did these... Okay, so good. I'm happy about that. However, these people that we've killed are not particularly short, right? They're not particularly that quick.
Shorter. They were quick.
They were?
And they were changelings.
Yeah, but he is very particular about changelings not changing the body. They're not, like, supposed to change height or weight. They're changing just physical appearance on the skin, and that's it. Like, you can't go from changeling to draconian. You know?
Right.
So, that's why I'm wondering, like, they're supposed to be shorter people, so, like, is there a person we're missing? Or is it just
Could be.
people thought they saw a halfling because they're biased, but really they were just far off, or...
And they looked different every time. Ish.
I'm just wondering how they got through these locks. Okay, I'm going to do a magic check in here.
Excellent.
I mean, maybe there's another opening.
16 plus 8 is 24.
You do a magic check in here.
Show me what you got.
You feel magic coming from the footlocker.
I opened the footlocker recklessly.
Oh, careful. It might be a mimic.
I don't care.
Not locked,
Oh.
and it opens up easily.
And it bites my leg off.
No. It just swings open, or not swings, but you just look inside, and I'm gonna give it a ×2 multiplier. Wow, 38 gold pieces.
You have 19 gold pieces.
What? That's amazing.
And you find, how would I word that? You basically find like a deal, like a contract of sorts.
They were working for someone else.
Yeah.
It is written in language that you do not know.
Oh, come on now.
Do I know
I'm from...
Yeah.
I would
Do I
know
know
many
it?
languages.
Unfortunately, you don't know this one.
I
Do
know
I?
the Underdark, Celestial, Draconian, Dwarven, Elvish. Come on.
It appears to be a contract because you recognize the bottom of it having spots for signatures, and there are clearly numbers written on there, but the rest of it is incomprehensible to you.
Can I tell if this is the magical item?
No. The magical item is a ring. It is a simple gold band ring.
Is there anything written on it?
Quinn loves jewelry.
And there's nothing written on it.
So do I.
I do.
You feel that the gold ring is what's giving off the magical presence.
Wait, they put it on and they turn invisible. Try it.
He's not gonna give us the one ring.
I'm just maybe it's a ring that does
Okay,
that.
based on my own experience of giving you a mask that glued to your face.
Oh right, that's right.
I'm gonna do a magic penetration check to see if I can tell what the enchantment
You don't want
is.
to lose your finger?
Correct.
You're going to attempt to identify it?
Yes. 18 plus 8 for 26.
Oh, that's not a bad roll at all.
I
My
agree.
God. All right. This is...
It lights the wearer on fire.
That's amazing.
I'm glad I put it on.
No, it is... It is a ring of deft hands.
What does it improve?
It improves... It's not like sneaking or anything. It improves your stealing, disarming, lockpicking by 6.
That's how those bitches were doing it.
I look at it and go, it's worthless.
Oh, I'll take the shiny.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh yeah. Okay. I do not put it on. Just put
No, please
in
put
my
it on.
wee
I'm
little
sure it'll look
pouch.
great on you.
No.
I promise.
No. He doesn't trust it. But he
All right,
wants it. 'cause
full
it's shiny.
disclosure, I did a magic check on it. It's really fitting for you. It'll help improve your deafness abilities. It'll make you faster, quicker, more dexterous. And
Okay,
you all...
I put it on.
You put the ring on. You
Light on
suddenly
fire.
feel...
Am I invisible?
You spontaneously combust. No. You immediately feel
Sauron.
like you have a deeper understanding of the little intricacies of many different types of mechanisms, and that your hands, your fingers feel more nimble when performing like smaller tasks.
Peace.
Something
He
more
leaves.
subtle.
He leaves the party. He goes and does his own thing. And
But this explains how
guy-
they were able to get through the locks.
Yeah.
It still doesn't quite explain how they were able to do it without being seen,
No, I'm getting all this down here, like.
or how they're getting it down here.
And
'Cause
how
we
are we
haven't
going to
seen
take this
any
all
other-
back up there? We're going to have to tell people to come down.
Well, no, I don't think we should take it at all. I think we should go tell Reese about
Sail
this.
it on the mountain, and then she can
Wait,
come down
good
here
memory,
and see.
by the way.
We could even offer to guide them down here.
Right. We shouldn't take like maybe one bottle. Just
Oh, to prove it?
yeah.
I agree with that.
I could strap it to my back.
No.
With my rope.
I'll put it next to the puppy.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
I can't believe this was. I didn't anticipate.
This is not over because
No, of
they
course
have a
not.
contractor, and so my belief in who it is still just as valid. This isn't over.
I do not have a guess for who that might be. I had a guess for who one of these people might have been. Underlings.
It's not over.
There was like a
It was
kingpin.
never over.
I don't know who that
Dude,
is.
notebook, calm down. No means no. It's nearing 10 o'clock. I think that we should just have the set plan be... By the way, I forgot to ask. We didn't notice any other ladders coming down here along the way, right?
Oh, along the way, no.
Right, because I was thinking it might be connected elsewhere in the city, and that's how they were.
Yeah, because
Sneaking away
if the
into
grates
it.
are solid,
Like
did I notice?
Disneyland, you know, it's just like a network.
Yeah. Did I notice any like possible way to open said grates? Like maybe they have a key to open those grates, or did it just seem like solid DM speak for don't go that way?
You can kind of tell that it's a little DM speak for don't go that way, but you didn't really examine it very closely aside from just testing it. You could re-examine if you wish.
On my way out, on our way out, I'll passively go like, is there a lock? Is there actually like a door handle? But I'm not going to investigate hard.
I will just tell you right away. Yes.
Okay. Then that makes more sense.
There is a quite locked door that's in the grate.
Could I unlock it with my ring power?
You can try.
I try.
Does the ring also summon like an ethereal lockpick?
No.
That'd be cool.
You'd have to be using a tool that's not designed
I might have
for
to get
lockpicking.
lockpicking now, like the actual.
That gives you a free +6. I don't think you need lockpicking.
You
But
just need the right
imagine I
tool.
could be the best lockpicker of all time.
Yeah, short, stout, invisible, sneak, death sentence, then steal from the bank.
I'm not stout. I just like to eat them. I mean, my character isn't stout.
Right, of course, yeah. What?
What's going on? Oh, right, yeah, I wanted to check and see if I could open that with my ring of power.
Your ring of power does give you the abilities to do those things better, but you do not have the right tools in which to do such.
What did it give? What pluses did it give me again? I'm sorry.
Gives you +6 for your dex checks when performing anything that is related to stealing, disarming, or lockpicking.
Cool. Can I put that on as armor? Or
Negative. It would be an accessory. I also forgot, big time, when you did your magic check, that there's another magical item down here. It's in the crate.
Oh, shit.
I feel the voice of magic calling me back to the crate. And I return to the crate, and I look in.
You look back into the crate, and you don't really see anything immediately that catches your eye other than just the wine. And then there's also a bag that's kind of tucked away next to one of the wine bottles.
I grab the bag, and I'm like, you're a bag.
Of holding?
And I open the bag.
It's a very quality bag. And you feel like the magical presence is coming from the bag.
I open the bag.
You open the bag, it's empty.
You should
I put my hand in.
You put your hand in.
Ooh, careful.
I put my arm in.
You put your arm in.
Is it endless?
Yes.
It's a fucking bag of holding.
You should have it.
I should hold it.
It's a bag of holding. We've never had a bag of holding.
Never. Though, to be totally honest, I don't know how they're supposed to work, because in my mind, a bag of holding is like, I'm gonna put this potion in there.
Right, or like Hermione's crazy bag.
How am I gonna get it back out?
Right, this is Jeff talking as a DM.
Mm-hmm.
Quinn would not know. Glorp would not know, because this is a new thing to you. But as a DM talking to my friends, what's going on with a bag of holding is people would put their hand in and think of the item in which they wish to procure.
Oh.
And then it comes to their hand, lands in their hand, and they take it out.
Oh.
So you have to be knowledgeable of what's in the bag, because it has a link to the mind of the person holding it, trying to get items from it.
Oh my god.
If you don't know what's in it,
Wow.
like if some random person came up and stole your bag of holding and they tried to take something out of it, they wouldn't be able to because they don't know what's in the bag.
Which means there could be really good shit in here that we don't really know about. Potentially.
Potentially.
I think that fits here really well.
I am gonna sling it over my whatever.
Wow. That is really cool. Wow. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that everything? Have we covered everything in the boxes?
Yes. Are you feeling like this is end time? There's also a rack, by the way. I don't want you to forget about that.
What am I gonna do with a gun rack?
It's a rack. There's items on it if you wish to further examine it, is what I'm getting at.
Oh, yes, I would.
There's also
like
knockers everywhere.
There's everywhere. Titties.
What's on the rack?
On the rack,
On the rack.
I said earlier on the rack there's pots. There's another bundle of nice rope, exactly identical to the one that Glorp is
To.
using.
You'd like some nice rope.
So there's another bundle of that.
I'll take it. I'll take that bundle.
There's also some, not necessarily like fine clothing, but like a little bit better quality clothing than
What
like commoners
size
clothing.
is it?
Size of...
Not me. Or is it size me?
Oh, the clothing?
Yes.
The clothing is not your size. They're like small humanoid size clothing.
Is there a little hat?
That's a good question.
Maybe I can put that on my head.
I didn't roll enough for that.
Boggy's got a hat. I want a hat.
I'm gonna say no. There's no hat or hood to be found.
Bother.
Yes. But also on the rack, there's a shelf at the very bottom of it, and there is a jar. It is not a jar that you've really like recognized. It's different. It's not like a mason jar. Like, get that out of your head. But it's shaped like a large vial, but it's not.
Potion?
It's empty, and it's not see-through. So it's like.
So it's like a wine bottle.
It's like a glass canteen, not shaped like a wine bottle. There's something very different about it compared to the other bottles,
Is it a
like
flask?
in the crate. I would say flask would be the most accurate
I
way
want
to describe it.
I want it. That's how I'm using it. I don't care. Otherwise.
Currently empty.
It is
And not for long.
definitely empty. When you
'Cause I
pick
have
it up,
gold from-
it has a lot of weight to it. Like, it feels like it's specifically designed for something, but you have no idea
A
what.
flask of holding.
It holds endless booze.
I want coffee.
It is also a deep brown color.
I figured. Cool.
Yeah, let's head back to Reese, and they'll probably call it good.
What about that thing, the lock I'm supposed to try and get?
Huh?
There's like a locked grate.
Yeah, you're not able to attempt lockpicking on it because you don't have the right tools. I mean, you could try with like a dagger or something,
No,
I
you're
guess,
right.
but it
Let's-
would fail miserably.
Let's go back.
Excellent. You head back. You follow the trail of blood back to the ladder, and you look ahead and you see that there's still like more path. And you make note of it,
Mm-hmm.
and you climb back up the ladder, assuming that that's what you want to do.
You're talking about the way that, like, when we first arrived and the ladder was to our back, we didn't
Yes.
go left.
You didn't go left.
Yeah.
We should.
Yeah, let's have a save point here, please.
Yeah.
No save point. You can end the session here if you want.
That's what I mean.
Yes.
Oh, got it. Okay. Well,
I hit start B, hit A, and I'm done.
Is my memory card plugged
Which game
in?
is that?
What's up?
Which game is that?
Ocarina of Time.
Yes.
Duh.
Duh.
Okay. Just before we end, I just want to say, good job. Normally I do like quest completion, dungeon completion experience. I'm not awarding that yet because there's still another path and you haven't talked to Reese yet. So just to clarify that, I gave you the experience for the 2 battles and you did all your looting. So yeah, I think we're all caught up with that. What are you guys' experience at? Just out of curiosity.
1650.
Okay.
1450.
50. Excellent.
He probably has the most because he hasn't missed any sessions.
There was, well, not only that, but there was a specific battle that happened outside of the Temple of Rama that he was
I was
only
alone.
part of. He was alone, and he did remarkably
you were
well in that
alone.
fight. So well that Carbuncle graced the steps of the Temple of Rama.
You said that was unclear.
Whatever. Your character is under the impression that that's what happened, and that's why I'm saying it that way. So there, suck it. Yeah, that's
How
it.
could you?
How could you be so mean? Let's see, I got that,
You have
that,
to be
and...
so
Well,
mean.
hey, this episode's not 2.5 hours.
No way. Is it an hour and 46 minutes? Like the
No,
last one?
it's 2 hours and 8 minutes. Well, probably 9 minutes by the time I actually hit stop recording.
We should
I'm
wait
just-
until 209.
Okay, now.
Okay,
Bye.
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 Bye-bye. Bye now.